Welcome to Maths and Engineering by IITian channel. In this lecture, I will be solving an algebraic important question for CAT GMAT GRE and also CSIR NET GATE quantitative aptitude question in algebra, which is very important topic in the competitive examinations like CAT, GMAT, GATE, GRE and CSIR. Here I will be discussing about absolute values, and if absolute x is raised to the power of 3, absolute x cubic is solved here. For example, it's a combination of absolute x and also ordinary x. You see, it's a number of combination of absolute x cubic, absolute x square and an ordinary x. That is absolute x cube minus 7 into absolute x square minus 11 into x. It's not absolute x. You see here. Minus 23 is equal to 0. We have to solve this equation keeping in mind that a and b are integers where a is less than x is less than b and b are integers, and we have to find the value of a plus b. This is a very good example, very good practice example. This type of 2-3 concepts being clubbed together and being given in the examination. That tests your knowledge in quantitative aptitude. Here, the absolute value of x, its square and x cube and ordinary x value. Then, the range between, if a and b are integers, x should be between two integers a and b, where we have to find out a plus b is equal to how much. It's a very good example for Maths Olympiad, Algebra, CAT, GMAT, GRE, GATE, CSIR examinations. If you find this problem is a typical and good problem and there is a value addition to you because of this problem solving, please hype this lecture, share this lecture and subscribe to my channel Maths and Engineering by IITian. Let's move further to solve this question. What is the question given? Question: find a plus b is equal to how much if a is less than x is less than b and ab are integers. Satisfying the equation. What is the equation given? In absolute values, the equation is given mixture of absolute and ordinary values of x. Absolute x cube minus 7 into absolute x whole square minus 11x plus 23. This is the equation. We have to solve this equation. Absolute x cube minus 7 absolute x square minus 11x minus 23. It's not plus 23, it is minus 23. minus 23 is equal to 0. Now, let us try to solve it. For solving this problem, we have to understand what is the meaning of absolute x. The meaning of absolute x is, when you write absolute x, this should be written between two vertical lines. Absolute x is equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0. And absolute x is equal to minus x if x is less than 0. Please remember this. Please remember this condition. Absolute x can never be negative. Absolute x is always positive. If x is negative, it will be minus x. If x is positive, it will be simply x. This is x is equal to positive. Here x is equal to negative. If x is equal to positive or 0, absolute x is equal to x. If x is equal to negative, that is less than 0, then absolute x is equal to minus x. That means for this equation, there are two possibilities. There are two cases to be considered. Absolute x cube minus 7 into absolute x square minus 11x minus 23 is equal to 0 implies there are two possible cases. We have to consider both the cases. One is case 1. What is that case 1? Absolute x is equal to x if x is greater than or equal to 0. Then the equation becomes, the original equation implies you replace absolute x with ordinary x. What happens? Absolute x cube minus 7 into absolute x square minus 11x minus 23 is equal to 0 implies, because absolute x can be replaced by x because x is greater than or equal to 0, that is the first case we are considering. It will be x cube minus 7x square minus 11x minus 23 is equal to 0. This is one equation, case 1. Now, let us try to solve it. Let us try to solve this. We will put the simple values. Let us start with x is equal to 1. Because it is a cubic equation, there is no quadratic equation to directly put the formula. It is a cubic equation. Let's go for a trial and error. Let us see. X is equal to 1 means 1 cube minus 7 into 1 square minus 11 into 1 minus 23. What is its value? 1 minus 7 minus 11 minus 23. That is equal to minus 18 minus 20 minus 41. This is equal to minus 40. Here we are considering only x is greater than or equal to 0. If you put x is equal to 0, that is minus 23. If x is equal to 2, it is 2 cube minus 7 into 2 cube minus 11 into 2 minus 23. This also become negative. When the equation will have a solution, when the answer that function x changes its sign. Please remember that. For x is equal to 3, function x is equal to 3 cube minus 7 into 3 square minus 11 into 3 minus 23. 3 cube is 27, 27 minus this. This is also negative. Let's not calculate. Let's go for understanding. Let us say some x is equal to 7. Let's jump some 3, 4 values. Function x is equal to 7 cube. What is 7 cube value? 343. Minus 7 into 7 square minus 11 into 7 minus 23. These two values 7 cube minus 7 into 7 square is also gets nullified. It is also negative. That means for all these values function x value is not changing the root. Now x is equal to 8. Function x is equal to 8 cube minus 7 into 8 square minus 11 into 8 minus 23. This is also looks like it is also negative. Now x is equal to 9. Just these are all very simple problems. Just put the value, calculate it and find out. Function x 9. 9 cube minus 7 into 9 square minus 11 into 9 minus 23. Let us try to find out what is its value. 9 cube is how much? 9 cube is how much? Just calculate. 9 cube is 729 minus 7 into 81. 9 square is 81. 81 into 7 is 567. Minus 11 into 9 is 99 minus 23. What is its value? 729 minus 567 minus 99 minus 23. This is equal to 40. That is positive. You please see. Between 8 and 9, the function changes its sign from negative to positive. That means 8 is less than x less than 9. Do you agree? X is greater than 8 and but less than 9 because the solution for the equation lies between 8 and 9 because function x, the value changes its sign from negative to positive. Please try to understand this. Next, what is case 2? Case 1 is 8 is less than x is less than 9. It is case 1. What is the answer? 8 is less than x less than 9. What should be the a and b value? A is less than x less than b. That implies a is equal to 8 and b is equal to 9. That implies a plus b is equal to 8 plus 9, that is equal to 17. This is the value for case 1. But here cubic, absolute cubic is there. And it is a combination of absolute value polynomial plus ordinary value of x, normal value of x. Hence, case 2 to be considered. It is when x is greater than or equal to 0. That is, absolute x is equal to x. This is case 1. Then what is case 2? X can be less than 0. That implies absolute x is equal to minus x. Because absolute x always should be positive. When x is less than 0, that will be negative. Negative of negative is positive. Please remember this. We have to consider case 2. Now, under case 2, under these circumstances, absolute x cube minus 7 into absolute x square minus 11x minus 23 is equal to 0 implies you replace absolute x with minus x. Minus x whole cube minus 7 into minus x whole square minus it is normal x minus 23 is equal to 0. What will be the equation now? Minus x cube minus 7x square minus 11x minus 23 is equal to 0. That implies when you multiply with minus the whole equation x cube plus 7x square plus 11x plus 23 is equal to 0. This is the value of when x is equal to 0, this is the equation. Now, here x cube is, when x cube is positive, if x is greater than, x is less than 0 here. Less than 0 and it should be an integer, negative integer. That means, let us start with x is equal to minus 1. What happens? Minus 1 whole cube plus 7 into minus 1 whole square plus 11 into minus 1 plus 23. What will be its value? Minus 1 plus 7 minus 11 plus 23. That is plus 6 plus 29 minus 11, that is plus 28, that is equal to positive. The value is positive. Now, it is 19, sorry, it is not 28, it is 19. We are interested whether it is positive or not, don't worry. Now, when x is equal to minus 2, minus 2 cube plus 7 into minus 2 square plus 11 into minus 2 plus 23. That is minus 8, 7 4 are 28 plus 28 minus 22 plus 23. 20 minus 22 is minus 2 plus 23 is 21. That is equal to positive. Now, when x is equal to minus 3, minus 3 whole cube plus 7 into minus 3 whole square plus 11 into minus 3 plus 23. That is equal to 26. This is positive. Now, let us take some value. Let us jump. Let x is equal to 5, minus 5. Then function x is equal to minus 5 whole cube plus 7 into minus 5 whole square plus 11 into minus 5 plus 23. That is equal to 18. This is also greater than 0, positive. That means it is increasing and again it started decreasing. There will be a chance where it becomes negative. X is equal to minus 6. Function x is equal to minus 6 whole cube plus 7 into minus 6 whole square plus 11 into minus 6 plus 23. Minus 6 whole cube, what will be its value? Minus 216 plus 7 into 36. 7 into 36. 6 square is 36. That is positive because it is a square, 252. Minus 11 into 6 is minus 66. plus 23. What will be its value? Minus 216 plus 252 minus 66 plus 23. This is equal to minus 7. This is less than 0. That means here at 5 minus 5 it is positive, at minus 6 it is negative. That means the value of x lies between minus 5 and minus 6 when x is less than 0. Therefore, minus 6 is less than x minus 5. This is the solution. Compare it with what? A is less than x less than b. This implies a is equal to minus 6 and b is equal to minus 5. That implies a plus b is equal to minus 6 minus 5, that is equal to minus 11. That means the value of a plus b, we have got two values in the examination. Question may be given either this value or this value or this value or this value, and they may give the conditions also. If x is greater than or equal to 0, what is the value of a plus b? If x is less than or equal less than 0, then what is the value of a plus b? Because we have not mentioned what conditions to be taken intentionally, so that I want to solve it for both the cases. Now our final answer is a plus b is equal to 8 plus 9, 17 when x is greater than or equal to 0 and a plus b is equal to minus 6 minus 5, that is minus 11 when x is less than 0. This is our answer. As per the question given in the examination, try to understand the concepts. For absolute cubic equations, we have to apply the method like this and we have to solve the value of a less than x less than b, a and b values when a and b are integers. With this, I want to conclude this lecture. Best of luck to everybody. Thank you for seeing my lecture. Thank you for viewing my lecture. And if there is a value addition because of this lecture to you, kindly hype this lecture, share this lecture and subscribe to my channel Maths and Engineering by IITian. Thank you. Best of luck.